I like Inuyasaki. JK, if you guys like Inuyasaki, you guys can just show yourself out. Hey guys, it's PanduhJess and welcome back to my channel. It is officially 1 week into 2021 and I've gotta say, you guys, honestly, it hasn't been the best. So, let's reminisce on some of the good things of 2020 and talk about the 5 top anime of 2020. Alright you guys, disclaimer again, these are my opinions. This is what I believe to be the top 5 anime of this year, of last year, so don't come for me, okay? If you want to comment down what you guys thought should be in the list, please do so. It might have just been because I did not watch it. I know you guys are getting tired of hearing Fruits Basket, but you guys, it just holds a very special place in my heart, and this last season, it's getting really juicy. It's finally getting to the part where it's like actually in the manga and we're past the old series that never finished, so it's kind of a Fruits Basket fans' dream come true. We are getting into the underlying relationships between Kyo and Toru and Yuki, as well as other relationships that were not even talked about in the original series. So that's all I gotta say, you guys. It's getting juicy. We are finally getting into the secrets that basically encircle the Soma family, and I know a lot of people, they're just asking, oh, what's the family curse? You guys, we're getting to that. We're getting to it. So it's really, really exciting, and I'm really happy to see this series reanimated and finally getting into the storytelling parts that are really, really important to this series. So I can only hope that they continue this series until, you know, the end of the manga, because it is finished. So we are hoping. Just the storytelling, and you see so much growth from the characters from the first season, and I don't know, I love it. I don't know, I can't explain it in any other words. It's just really great storytelling. The animation is great. I feel like it's kind of like a K-drama. You're like rooting for one person, but then you want to root for the other person, and then you have all these side characters that have great stories, and they're all helped by Toru, the main character. So there's like nothing bad that I can say about this anime, and if you obviously don't like romance, you're not gonna like it. It really warms my heart to like see this series come to life. So that is why it is like number 5 on my list. We're just gonna keep it at that, you guys, okay? It's literally been like 20 years since the original series came out, so it's been a long time coming. So just let the Fruits Baskets fans have this moment, you guys, okay? We'd really appreciate it. Okay, honestly, I really didn't know what to expect from this anime. I kind of went off the whole God of High School title, and it kind of made me think about like a magical, mythical series, because we've been seeing a lot of those kinds of series. But you guys, it is far from it, like far from it. God of High School is actually the name of a tournament. Like, who would have thought God of High School was a tournament? Like, who names a tournament that? So it's pretty much about all these teens in this tournament trying to be, you know, the god of high school, and whoever reaches the top and is like the last one at the top basically gets to have their wish fulfilled. They don't really give you much context in the first like episode that you guys watch, but if you win, you get a wish. And obviously all these like characters have a wish that they want to be granted. So basically what God of High School entails, it's basically an all styles martial arts tournament. It's kind of like all around, which is really cool, because who wants to just see them, you know, punching each other back and forth? There's like all kinds of styles of fighting, which I really appreciated because I grew up learning martial arts. This series, if you guys didn't know, is actually based on a webtoon in Korea. Yes, sirree. There were a few anime series that came out that were based on webtoons, and I thought it was really cool that they're coming out animating them into anime series. I really enjoyed the art style of the series. I do not know what this art style is called, but I just really enjoyed watching it, and like visually it was great. It's honestly just really chaotic and funny. All the characters are OP, like they're so broken, it's kind of ridiculous, but I still really liked all the characters. Okay, if me not saying, like recommending it is good enough for you, here are some screenshots out of context that hopefully get you guys to watch it, because I was literally like laughing out loud while watching this series. And these are only screenshots from the first episode, so you guys can only imagine like how much more chaotic and funnier it gets if you guys continue watching. The really interesting part of this series is that you do follow these main characters in this tournament, but when you are introduced to the series, the first part that you guys see isn't the main characters. It's this like underlying story within the plot of this like monster, this like god coming down from who knows where, and he basically like, he kind of grudging, like he kills these like sleazy businessmen talking about being like sleazy and doing all this like weird business stuff. But yeah, he like leaves an imprint on Earth, and you have like these people trying to figure out what it is and like investigate. And then it just pans to like your regular protagonist starting off their day late for their day. So yeah, it was like really interesting to watch it like that. It's different, and I appreciated a new, fresh kind of intro. I was just really confused. So yeah, that's God of High School. If you guys want to watch it, that is number 4 on my list if you guys want to give it a try. All the seasons are out on Crunchyroll, so yeah. Okay guys, number 3. Is it number 3? Number 3 on the list. We are going with Haikyuu to the top. You guys, I tried to put it off as much as possible because I knew there was only gonna be a set amount of episodes and I would literally cry once I finished it. I literally waited, you guys, to the last month of 2020. I think I waited till like after Christmas to watch the last part of season 4, and you guys, I was a wreck. I don't know why I do this to myself, but literally anytime I watch Haikyuu, I hold my breath, I can't breathe, I am a worrywart for Karasuno, and just like, they're my boys, you guys. There are boys. Like, I can't take much of this stress anymore, but I love it and I just want them to succeed. It's just like, it's ridiculous how wholesome and how stressful this anime is to me, you know? You guys understand that, right? Like, I feel like I already know like what's gonna happen, but I'm still so shook of like what happens every time. Just like, get it together. Like, you already know like what's gonna happen, you know? But yeah, Haikyuu definitely is in this top series list for me. I don't know, there's just something about it, like the story of the underdog trying to rise to the top again, and just all the characters. They all have their own stories, they all have their own backgrounds of why they want to play volleyball, and I don't know, have you guys just noticed, like, I really like Demon Slayer, and like even with all these like demons, they have their own backgrounds and you kind of like feel sorry for them, and kind of like, it's not like you understand why they're being bad, but you kind of feel empathy for them, you know? And then going to Haikyuu, they're rivals. Like, even though you want Karasuno to win, you kind of feel empathy, and it's not like you want the rivals to win, because who wants the rivals to win, but I don't know. I feel like that's why it's such a great series, because the animators and the writers, they give you such depth of the other characters that you're just like, oh man, like, I like them, but I like this team, and I like Karasuno, I like Nekoma, I like Inarizaki. JK, if you guys like Inarizaki, you guys can just show yourself out. I'm just kidding. I am totally kidding. The twins are really cool. I don't know. I don't do well with like super conceited people, so that's in anime. Like, okay, we're fine. We're over it. Everyone's personalities are different. You're kind of, when you watch a series, you're kind of like, oh, like what more can another team give to this series? And they kind of just do that for you. Like, we've literally watched them play how many teams, and you kind of, I feel like everyone has their favorite teammate in every team that we meet, and I feel like that's just so cool, you guys. So yeah, let's Haikyuu, you guys. It's 4 seasons, so you can only imagine like what's happening in a volleyball tournament, you know. So if you guys are interested in a sports anime, even if you're not interested in a sports anime, just want some feel good and maybe some stressful moments, it's very back and forth, and I really like it, so recommending it to you guys. Alright, you guys, this one was recommended to me by at least 2 people. It's not that I didn't want to watch it, I was just putting it off like I do with many other series because I am so stressed and I feel like I don't have the brain capacity to read the subtitles. So it took me a while, but we're here and I really enjoyed watching the series. I feel like I binged it in maybe a day and a half. Yeah, it is Jujutsu Kaisen, you guys. It was really good anime. I feel you guys have heard it or you have made these opinions yourself, but it really gave me like Naruto vibes for some reason. It's kind of like Team 7 2.0, but like really cool and like dark and gory, and I loved it. I don't know, you kind of have like your happy-go-lucky but like kind of dumb main character, and his name is Itadori, not Naruto. And then you got like black-haired, dark-haired, cool guy who's like so serious. That's not Sasuke. Nope, no, because I like this guy. I don't like Sasuke, so yes. Then you got the, this spunky, strong girl in the mix of this team, and it's not Sakura, but then they have a mentor who is a like light hair. Is it like silver? Is it white hair? I don't know, but obviously he's like super cool and everyone loves him, and he's like very strong, you know. And for some reason, he wants to hide part of his face, just like Kakashi Sensei. And I love Kakashi Sensei. I'm not sure how I feel about Gojo right now. He didn't give me like swooning vibes like Kakashi did. So I think I'm okay with that because my friend Ambrose really loves him. And I'm sure she would be like happy to share, but I don't know if he's my type. So yeah, this series is basically about these teens, and they are part of this Jujutsu high school that takes down cursed spirits. And the main character, unfortunately, he is like a very strong but normal person, I guess. He eats part of a cursed spirit, and now there's this like being living inside of him, and the school wants him to keep eating this spirit because he has parts of him basically scattered around the world, and after he digests him, they want to kill this teen. So this teen, you're just like, so we're gonna literally watch this teen eat a really strong and powerful cursed spirit just so we can watch him die. It's interesting, you guys, but obviously that's not how you want it to end, so that is why we keep watching. This is Jujutsu Kaisen. It is the top of my list, and it's only the 4th anime that I mentioned because I have a movie. Okay guys, this one's not at the top of the list. If I had to do it, it'd be Jujutsu Kaisen, Haikyuu, God of High School, and then Fruits Baskets. So this last one is actually a movie. I did a video on it. And obviously you guys, if you guys didn't already know, it's gonna be Digimon The Last Evolution. I don't make the rules, you guys. I needed to put it in there. It's all for the nostalgia, and I'm okay with that. I was very wrecked. I can't even say it more than that. Digimon was one of the first series that I watched with my brother. This series is solely here for the nostalgia. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm very biased for this one, but I had to put it in because it did come out in 2020 and it did wreck me, and I just had a lot of emotions flowing when I watched this movie. If you guys watched any of the original series, like, I recommend it. If you guys watched the original Digimon movie, 1, 2, or 3, the ones in Japan, I recommend it. I really love Taichi. I know a lot of people like Matt, so it's kind of like mainly about those two characters. It sucks that they didn't want to involve more of the other characters from the original series, but I understand. I really understand why it was these two characters together. You hear Last Evolution and your mind kind of like wanders, but don't let that stop you from watching, because it was very satisfying to watch, I have to say. If you guys love Digimon as much as I did when I was a kid, you're gonna see a lot of Easter eggs, the goggles, the whistle, just it's a lot, and you're gonna think about your childhood. And even though I got really emotional while watching it, I still had a lot of fun finishing this movie. So yeah, you guys, these are my top 5 anime from 2020. If you guys wanted to list your 5 below, let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to see what your list looked like, because then I can watch some other anime that maybe I have not watched and why it did not get into this list. This is pretty much the end of the video, so I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm PanduhJess. See you guys later. Bye!